Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry, I'm running a little bit late. I've had a lot going on with my school and everything. I know I'm on a little bit later than usual, but I thought I'd come on anyway and not let you guys down because I said I would come on yesterday. So yeah, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Nabia. Like, share, and subscribe if you're new. If you're not, you know the usual. Hit that thumbs up for me. Well, as you guys have seen in the thumbnail, today is again about 90 Days Fiancé, before the 90 days. Um, I've barely had any sleep, you guys, so I am really, really tired, hence why I look tired, but you know, the show must go on, I suppose. So, welcome, welcome. I'll wait for a couple of more people to join the room. Ablavi is going to join me shortly as well, so it should be a laugh, I suppose, before I get myself to bed. But this week was a crazy episode. I mean, the new guy joined, right? So can we just talk about the new guy before we go in on the usual people, I suppose, right? Um, yeah, I mean, what can we say about the new guy? His name is, let me just click on my notes. His name is Ben. And yeah, he used to be married. I think he's got the 3 children that we saw with his ex-wife. And hey, Mimi, thanks for joining, darling. Um, he's got children with his ex, 3 children, used to be married to her. I think they got divorced. He left, and obviously, as you can see, this guy is a, what did he say, a sports model, an older man kind of model, in that, you know, middle-aged guy, fit middle-aged guy type criteria, I suppose. He said that's what he does for a living now. I mean, you saw his wife was very normal, typical American wife, right? Like nothing special, I suppose. She just looks like a regular Karen. And then you've got him, who obviously is there with his abs and his six pack and whatnot. And it's just like really, you know. But this guy obviously is into young women, apparently, because his wife had shared with us that this has happened before. Now, this guy is apparently in love with a girl that lives in Peru. Her name is Mahogany. Now, I've never heard of anybody named Mahogany. You tell me, but I haven't heard anybody named Mahogany. This is the first time in my life. So yeah, she is 28 years, I think 28 years his junior. So, and he is, what was his age, 50 odd. So it's like, why does he keep going for these young women? And then on top of that, last time he said the woman that he thought he was in love with ended up scamming him, because he actually found out it was a guy in Africa or Nigeria, did he say, to be specific, that was scamming him. So you know, this man is going through it all over again. This is what I feel like. I feel like he's getting scammed all over again. That little video, right? The funny thing is, I was watching a documentary. As you guys know, I love documentaries. I was watching a documentary. I think it's called a documentary show. I think Martine Trafficked, I think it's called, by Martina Keller or something, some American lady. And she apparently there was an episode about this type of stuff, right? Where the scammers actually have a network set up where they buy stuff off each other, like they buy scripts of each other to use. So the things that you're going to say, you just copy and paste it to these women. So you can buy these sort of scripts that have been proven to be successful in, basically, in the end, getting you big money through the scam. So a lot of these people, they even do fake videos now. So that's what made me like look at this, like, hold on, this looks very similar, because I was watching the documentary only a couple of days ago, and when I watched this episode, I noticed how the video looks very filtered, doesn't it? Like, Mimi, what do you think? The video looks like it's been filtered. The video looks like it's somebody fake. To me, the video is literally one of those videos that they were talking about in the program, and they were describing them as videos where the man, right, yeah, by the way, this is how these scams work. The man is typing the copy and paste scripts, and then they've got females, nice looking females, by the way. They will pay these females, right, who they will pay the do you now they will pay these females money to do these little short kind of videos, right? And these videos get sold to other people to use, so because the man only wants to hear you say, hi baby, how are you, it's me, you know, you can see it's me. How short was that video? The mahogany video was like what, less than 10 seconds, that the girl said, hi, it's me. It looked like a computer. Hey T Sally, thanks for joining. It looked like computerized type. Hey GSP, thanks for joining. It looked like a computerized video, didn't it? Like, it. What did you guys think about the video? About the video with the new guy with the abs, the middle-aged guy with, yeah, exactly. That's what I think as well. And especially because it's been happened to him before. Clearly, he's an easy victim, right? So I'm thinking, okay, maybe, you know, no, this thing is not a maybe. To me, it's like a definite catfish, right? He's getting catfish. So we'll see how far he takes it, talking to his friends about how she's loaned. He's loaned her money, he said, right? Did you guys catch that? He loaned her money, which is not the same. I'm so glad they have a lot of these people, you know, the ones that are sending people money always have decent friends around them. Have you noticed? Like, friends that will tell you straight, like, you're being scammed. But for some reason, they sit there blatantly talking about, no, you know, I'm in denial, I'm going to carry on anyway. Then he decides to tell his children. That was so awkward, telling his children. And the amount of times he used God as an excuse, talking about God wants him to be with this woman. God made him do this, and God got him on this path where it leads to him falling in love with this woman in Peru. I mean, come on. Is he middle-aged? I mean, I don't know. Like, tell me his age. I can't remember his age. I mean, listen, I've been typing up assignments till midnight, so I do not remember nothing. I'm literally going off the top of my head today, what I've seen and stuff like that. So, but no, I don't know his age. I mean, he's 50 odd, right? He's not 60 yet. He's not 60 yet. Hey, Hector, thanks for joining. He's not 60 yet. So then you've got anyway, his friends told him off and told him he's being scammed. Then he's speaking to his wife. His wife said this, you know, his wife sat there like a bitter one, like, this has happened before. Like, it sounded like he left her for a younger woman before, or he cheated while they were together. Okay, but this man is using God as a excuse. Right, yeah. Let me pull up Ablavi because she was supposed to be joining me today. Hey,
Hi,
Ablavi.
sorry.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. So yeah, we're talking about the new guy, by the way. I thought I'd go straight in with the new guy, then we'll go down the list. But yeah, do you want to have, you know, do you have anything to say about Ben and him dating Mahogany in Peru?
I just think it's a bit ridiculous. I think that the fact that he was a part of a cult,
Yeah.
it leads him to be part of prey. He's sitting
Yes.
here. First of all, that woman doesn't even look Hispanic. She looks Asian.
She looked, whatever she looked fake. Okay, it
She
looked put
looks like
together.
if you see like
Yes.
how the Koreans do the filter, that's how she looks.
Yes.
You know, like it
Yes.
didn't look like, not to say
Yes.
somebody Asian looking
Yes.
couldn't be
Like the
Hispanic.
K-pop girls. Yes.
Yeah, but it just was a very K-pop look, and that girl was very made done.
Yeah.
Now the thing I don't get is why at
Also,
52 you sitting here trying to get a 24-year-old.
I that was his first girlfriend, right? Or is this the one that's 24?
No, no, no. Remember, he got scammed by the Africans.
Yes, he
Claimed
did.
woman.
Listen, this man and his lazy eye, like, I don't know what to say. Like, he needs to just stop it. The way he looks, he has a nice body, right? Let's be real. He could find a woman in America. What's going on in his psyche for him to look that far abroad?
Because he thinks he's too cute. He's on the apps thinking that he needs to get a girl 24, hot and blonde and ready to with that mouth.
Yeah, yeah,
Because he was sitting here talking about, I'm a Christian and no sex before me. I was like, please stop it, baby.
right. Yeah, talking the way, even how he is feeling himself, because the way he was talking to production, talking about how big do you think I am, that was a little bit self-centered, wasn't it? Hey, Patty.
I
His,
mean,
you know what? I cannot. Hector, you are already, Hector. His eyes are as lazy as his game, he said.
well, a big issue too is I didn't understand why he was pretending like his body looked good. He had old man abs. I don't like that.
See, yes, because your body doesn't have the elasticity anymore. So your skin still looks a little bit old on top, doesn't it? It looks old on top. Don't get me wrong, the muscles is like a young man, right? The physique of it. But his skin shows his age. Because it's not as tight as a young person's skin. It just shows. This is
I can't get with his storyline. I can't when his children are sitting there looking. First of all, did you see the ex-wife? This is what I be talking about. Did you
Yep.
see the ex-wife? I
Yep.
mean, you know
Yep.
how
I
some
mean,
men.
first of all, did you see? I don't like talking about the kids, but the one kid made me wonder: was that a boy or a girl?
I don't know either. I was confused. I
Yes, because the one that was
usually
dressed in punk looked like she didn't have a bra on, and the breasts were just hanging down. And I thought, that's a
I,
girl, but looks like a boy. I don't know.
I
The
don't know,
mom
but
looked so average. You know
if
what
you
I mean?
have,
Like a
she needs a
typical,
boob
yeah,
lift.
yeah, 100%.
But he looks like. Does he look like an elf on steroids? Like I just don't like the way he looks.
Who? You're doing a Miss Navia today. I don't like it. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I don't like. I was sitting there. I don't like. I mean, the
I
ginger
don't like the way
hair.
his head reminds me of elves. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, he reminds me like I'm watching
Okay.
The Grinch or something like that. He just
Yeah.
looks too festive.
I don't know. He's just to me. I don't know what it is that he thinks he's going to achieve, but $1,000 is $1,000 too much. Okay, because you already know you're getting scammed. You've been there before, but for some reason you keep going back. What is it? Like, this is what I mean with some men just need to be told, "Good morning, darling. I was thinking about you." If you did that for a week straight, all of a sudden they're in love with you. It's like, what? How desperate can people get nowadays? The man looks decent. Like, I don't understand why he just doesn't go dating in America. He doesn't need to go
Because
all the way to
he
Peru.
looks like the Grinch. I'm sure the under part. You know what he looks like? I don't know if you know this person. Those of you who live in America will know this. So there's
Yeah,
this guy that created PX90, right? And
yeah.
I think his name is Tony something. He looks just like that man. That man looked like he done took every steroid in the world, and he looks so dusty from all that tanning that he just looks old and decrepit. Like like
Yes.
ugh,
Hey,
skeletal.
Patty. Thanks for
Yeah.
joining, darling. She says, "Hi, Miss Nabia and Miss Ablavi. Glad to make the chat. The man is ridiculous. He's having a midlife crisis. He needs to try to stop chasing girls that look like his kids' age." This is what I was wondering. He's showing the picture to his son. Mind you, they showed the age of the child. He's 20. Now, this girl is 24. How awkward. How awkward. Like, would you not be looking at your dad like a little bit like a pervert? Like, Dad, what are you doing? Your son is 20. That might as well be your daughter. Same thing. 20 and 24 is same age, practically. You're still in that same life stage, right? So I don't understand how he feels he is compatible with a girl of 24 years old. Like, yeah, it's crazy to me. Now let's switch over to Memphis and Hamza.
I don't want to see them no more. I'm tired.
You're
I'm
doing
tired.
another. I don't like it. What? Come on.
I'm
What don't
tired.
you
Skip,
like?
I don't like it. I'm tired. They are
Yeah.
tiring.
Well, what don't you like? Come
I
on.
don't. We have to
Okay,
hear
so let's
foolishness
talk
all the
about
time.
them. In this episode, they went to see this camel thing. This camel that apparently I need to actually Google that because I might want to go and see that one day. This camel that goes around a well. Apparently, it's a thing, a myth that they believe in, that if you drink from the well, you'll always come back to Tunisia and stuff like that. Now, Memphis is They went out. Now, first of all, you saw what she was wearing, right? Ablavi.
Yeah.
Did you see what she was
Yeah, I
wearing? The
did.
blouse, the jeans, and the little Chelsea boots, kind of like. I was like, what's going on? First of all, I didn't like it. That's one thing I didn't like, first of all. Like, I didn't like the way she was dressed because they're walking around. Her mom is dressed modestly. You know, this is one thing. Let me tell you. As Muslim women, it's one thing to cover your behind. You get it? Modesty is about covering a lot of the time your womanly body parts. So, i.e., your breasts, your bottom. She has a round bottom. She has a big ass, right? Now, why is she walking around with her ass sticking out and then walking with the mum who's there holding her hand in a coat? And it's like, I don't know, I didn't like that. She needs to like conform a little bit more to the culture if she wants to be with a Tunisian man. That's my issue from my perspective. You need to get with
Listen,
it because you
you're
chose
better
to
than
go
me.
there.
Listen, I'm done with her with how she listen. I can't with these women, and you know she really pisses me off because she's a black woman. She is really pissing me off. I'm tired. First, she sat there and lit the first night, and then talking about it wasn't good, and then she's sitting here talking about what do you mean you lied about his age? You didn't look at his identification before you sat on it, sis. I just can't.
Right.
Talking
I
about
don't know. Like,
I can't read his
yeah.
diploma. I can't have a man that doesn't work. Your man's coming to this country and he won't be able to work. That
Oh, sorry. Go on.
is that you? Are you changing one?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, carry on. Sorry. Yeah, I was getting ready because I can see the Wi-Fi is weakening and acting up. So I'm just preparing because I don't want to be in
I
and out.
just can't tolerate it. I
Yeah.
just can't tolerate her not asking these questions before she had sex with him.
I don't know. Like for her, I think it was more important for her to actually have sex with him. She's more worried about having sex. She's not even asked about how he feels about being around children and taking on the responsibility. What is a diploma going to tell you? She said he went to school for 2 years. Can we just reiterate that 2 years going to school doesn't make you an expert of any trade? Okay. Let's just say that because she said he's a, what did she say? He's supposedly, and
He
she
said
didn't
like
say engineer, but she said
no.
heating and
It's
cooling.
HVACs. Those are people who like the ACs and things like that and heating.
Right,
So
air conditioning.
they
Yeah.
fix those. Yeah. It's a trade, which nothing's wrong with it, but his trade from Tunisia is not going to transfer to America. He's gonna have to do it again.
Yes. Yeah, he's gonna have to. And that's what I don't understand. So for her to
And
be
here's what I
upset
don't
about
get: if he can
diploma
fix
and,
ACs and air conditioners, why hasn't Homeboy go to the
oh,
Middle
does
East and
it?
got a job?
Hector said it does. HVAC takes about 2 years. Is that AC and all that? Yeah, heating
Yeah,
and
it
AC.
takes
Okay.
2 years, but I'm saying if he has a degree, because remember it said 2014 to 2016.
No, he has a diploma, not a degree. Let's not get it twisted.
It's not a degree, but it's a. But I'm saying it's like it. It's a trade. Like that can make you
Yes.
good money. So why
Okay,
isn't
well,
he providing, and
fair
why is his
enough. I
sister
suppose
doing the work?
she's worried about money and sex so far, not necessarily parenting, is she? So we'll see how that goes for them. But the fact that she actually told him, "I need to go poop poop," didn't you think that was a bit disturbing? Like, who does that? Oh,
She's.
see,
I
you know
listen,
what? I've just looked over and GSP read
I
my
can't
mind.
deal with y'all
Who
homeboy.
does that, GSP? That's what I was thinking.
I have rejected her from the African American woman community. We no longer have any use for her. We have thrown her to the trash. She is for the streets.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know. I gotta go poop. And she said it twice. Like, in my 12 years of marriage, I have never said, I gotta go poop. I gotta go poop. My belly hurts. I gotta go poop. Like, come on. That was just, no, I didn't like that. No shame whatsoever. Thank you again, GSP. No shame whatsoever. Honestly, shameless. That's why she ended up on her back on the first night in his mama's house, because she has no shame. She has no shame. They're talking about how she wants his sister to come and translate. Listen, either you should have learned Arabic, right? Yeah, or he should have learned English much better than he does right now, because this is just not going to work. I don't get it. These people that don't speak the language but constantly want to use their phone for translation,
But
it's
if
not
he's
going to
in
work.
Tunisia, he should know French, no?
He does know French, because when he said to
So
her,
homegirl better get with that French.
she
She
needs to
better
get with
decide.
something. She needs to get with something, because he speaks French and he speaks Arabic. So he's already a step ahead from her.
Because
She's there with her American.
this is a side note. A
Yeah,
lot when I went to Paris, a lot of the men was there, the Algerians and whatnot, out
yeah,
there scamming and scheming. And hey, I ain't mad at them. The women were doing it too.
yeah.
But let's go, because I can't take Goldilocks anymore. I can't.
Okay, so who else have we got? We've got
Oh, Jimena, she was wilding this episode.
okay.
She was she was
They
listen.
went, well, she shared some secrets, didn't she? They went away. Did you see how pale Mike was, by the way? I felt so sorry for him. I
Jimena does
said, you
not
need,
understand the assignment. She
I
don't
said,
understand the assignment.
uh,
She out here with a hot coochie and want to throw it around.
mm,
Shut up, ride it for a few times, get your green card, and then you could be with your Wall and Julio, that sister with the
yep,
cartel. Cut it
yep.
out, cause you'll get a little nice check
You
from
know
Mike.
what? Hector is right there with you. He said she's trying to get rid of Mike, but he can't take a hint. You agree? Ablavi?
Nabs, are you still there? Yeah, I'm
Yes,
here.
are you? I said
I'm
Hector
here.
agrees with you. He said she is trying to get rid of Mike, but he can't take a hint. Do you agree?
I do, because listen. We all done had a past, but
Yes.
I'm gonna sit there and act like I was the Virgin Mary if I'm trying to get married. You must be out your mind telling a man you was with the cartel. You out here can't have children. They be lying.
Right? Never in my life would I have shared that. That I would have took that to my grave. That is crazy.
That's something
That
you
is
tell the kids
crazy.
after their grandfather dies. But you don't tell nobody that foolishness.
No, that's, I mean, a Sicario, she said, and he tried to kill me. I mean, are we living in a movie or what? Like, no, 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 no. And listen, this man could have pooped himself right there in the hot tub, because he was like, Sicario? See? Because everybody knows what a Sicario is. We may not speak Spanish, but we damn sure know what it means.
Is it just me? Because I was drinking a little bit yesterday, but did Jimena look cleaner yesterday?
You know.
Like, she has a little bit of,
Oh
like,
my
she
God.
looks like
I
a
mean, we
real
have
part
seen
that
her
person.
bathe for the past two. We have seen her in water for the past two episodes. So she's glowing,
I don't know.
obviously, because the first.
Is it the self tanning? What is it with her? Because she looked, decent in this one.
Don't get me wrong, I like her little hip to waist ratio. Like, I like it. She has a cute little body.
She's a little bit too boxy for me, but she's fine.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a
It's
little
not
bit
even the
around the
body
waist
for
going up.
it's
But
what
the
it is.
bottom,
It's the
like that
tattoo.
jeans the jeans that she was wearing when they were by the coffee trees, she
Yeah,
looked
that
cute.
looked good.
She
But
looked
what
cute
gets
because
me
her
about
hips
her
were
is
out. Yeah, and she had
what gets me about her hair
the.
color. It always looks dirty to me. She like again when you
No, it's
have
the
this,
way they do the makeup as well. Like, it's so very. It's the same all the time, just different colors. She always does it the same way.
but it always makes her look dusty. Like, it just looks a little dirty. Which, I mean, maybe I'm being too critical, but I enjoy Jimena. She just don't understand the assignment, and I don't like the tattoos. It reminds me of the subways in Harlem. I don't like that.
Hector, you are funny. Hector says she's the type I feel like I'm supposed to be attracted to, but I'm not.
No, this is so rude to say, but
Yeah.
she's like almost pretty, and it's so rude to say.
No, she's cute. She's cute in her
No,
own
but
little
like she
way.
could
But
be bad. Like a few surgeries, she could be bad. Like, because not everybody could be bad with surgery, aka Chloe. So
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was foolishness. What Jimena and the 10,000 like, can you imagine dating somebody and they just keep dropping these bombs on you?
What?
Like, you dating somebody, you dating a man. Oh, by the way, I had a vasectomy. Oh, by the way, I was in the cartel and I was bang
I mean,
bang.
it's the way she
Like,
said it, right? He said, "Can you still have children?" Um, and undo it because he thinks it's just a straightforward
what? Like,
procedure.
I
She said, "No,
bad for him.
I made them cut my thing, shit, burn it to make sure never, ever, ever, ever I'm ovulating and there's anything rising up of them pipes, like ever." So
I
I don't know what he's gonna do.
I feel bad for her though.
I feel bad for him because
I feel bad for
Ablavi to
both.
want to have a baby, but at the
But
same
he can
time,
have a baby.
like this is the two things he had to scale up. He wants to be in a relationship so bad that he's willing to give up his desire to have kids, when really the desire to have kids for him is a big one. Do you understand? So, do you see what I mean with sometimes men can or women can change their mind depending on who they're with, because a lot of the time people might say I don't want to have kids and they end up having kids because the person you're with, you love, whatever, they change your mind, right? But I think in his situation it's much worse than that. Like, he is really sitting there talking about, we'll raise the two boys as my own. They're not your own. You're paler than anything. You're never going to be their daddy. You know what I mean? Like, they know their culture and their people. When they grow up a little bit more, they're going to look at you like an idiot. Like, what are
That's
you going to actually do for these kids?
that's not the issue. Like, the issue is that he can have children and he wants them. Like, certain men don't want children, but they will raise yours. And I think that she needs to come up with a way for him to have children.
She needs to. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Like, this man should not have to give that up. He shouldn't. She said, go with your
Well, that
instincts, Hector.
listen, I can't go with them two
You
anymore.
know what? You lot are taking the piss. GSP said Jimena burnt her tubes off when Mike booked his flight.
But did you hear
That's
the, the
terrible.
the hotels in her when she said I had to? I wouldn't know how many children I would have right now.
No, I don't. Okay, I don't think so, Hector. I think if I
Yeah,
say to the doctor,
that in Africa.
I don't want to have no more children, there's a procedure that stops me from having kids. But the burning I don't know. I think they snip them. They,
That's to reverse. But if you don't want to have any, she's very young to get that surgery. But they do it in Africa too. They burn the tooth. That's the old school way.
really, ooh,
Yeah,
ooh, sounds very painful.
yeah, that's the old school way. That makes sure that's what they used to do for thought pockets in the
Oh, you lot are taking it.
kids
GSP said
having.
maybe the cartel burned them off.
But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they're not burned off. I think that's just some lies she's telling.
You think so? You
I
think
think
like
that Mike
magic, it will
was
be,
good
oops,
enough
she's
looking,
pregnant?
was
Because we
rich
don't
enough.
know if they're having unprotected sex, unlike Jasmine and Gino.
Yeah, but even that, like, I find it hard. A woman who is 24 got her tubes burned.
Yeah, I don't think that. I think getting your tubes burnt is usually either a medical decision, right? When the doctor tells you you should not have any more kids due to health difficulties or whatever. Because sometimes after 2, 3 kids, if you've had a cesarean each and every time, doctors will tell you that you shouldn't do it anymore. Do you understand? Because naturally it will cause you problems
Right, but
and you're
but
at
she's
risk.
acting. Even if she doesn't have the thing, she should
Yeah.
still have eggs, and they could harvest her egg. I just don't think she wants one of Mike's fugly children. I'm sorry.
What? Did you slip up there?
No, we're gonna stop because I don't want to talk about children that are not born. So
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
on
Let's
this
not.
one.
Let's not. But let's move on to what's the other couple that I wanted to. Okay, okay. I don't know which one I should pick next because okay, let's talk about Jasmine and Gino and their craziness. Now, he obviously didn't get her a Christmas present last week, right? She was really upset. Now we find them in the gym to this episode. He's just sitting there like an idiot. Did you not think it was strange that he didn't even pick up one piece of weights? Like, do something, Gino.
All right,
You're
let's
sitting there
let's
like
talk.
a fool
You
while
know
this
what?
woman is
The
pumping
last
her
we're gonna
sets.
take this L, just like we got to take the L with Memphis. Your girl Jasmine is acting a complete
Did you
and
say your
utter
girl?
fool.
I don't know why you always do that, but carry on. I'll let it slide.
What? I
You
said the
carry on.
Latinos are gonna take this L like we gotta take the L for Memphis.
Right.
I'm taking this. This girl. Listen, I was looking at. I'm thinking I'm missing scenes because she's acting so psychotic.
Yes. No, she's very emotionally like up and down, up and down, up and
And why
down.
does she
Like
think that people don't know she has low self esteem? Why is
it
she pretending
shows.
like?
It shows from the day that he came. My man ain't all that. Gino is a
Okay, here's
regular
my
dude.
problem, right? I'm not trying to count his money, right? But I ain't going on no trip that's $2,500 for 4 days in Panama. I just ain't doing it.
You've been with the Jasmine. Please do tell. Come and join us. I've been with the Jasmine, Hector says, and I'll agree, she is crazy, but Gino is a snake in the grass.
Didn't you think that was crazy? Like they're in Panama and they're going to this one island for 25. I said, is this a Ritz?
I don't know. I don't know, I don't know what she booked. Maybe she booked spa days included, you know what I mean? Dinner, whatever included. Remember, Panama is not cheap. Panama is not cheap. It's not,
But Panama's
everything's not
not
cheap
that
over there,
expensive. Hold on a minute.
Huh? Panama is not cheap from what I know. Because remember, she's bubbling, she's bubbling her way to the US. I mean, listen, if you think about it, it would have been better for Gino to buy those clothes, right? To just go shopping with her that day and had spent the $500 and everything would have been, and bought her maybe 2 items as well, without her knowing. That would have been it. She would have been happy. But no, this man decided to give her the toothbrush, and then now he's in the shit. Now he's $2,500 down. Like,
Hello.
it's ridiculous.
I'm good. I'm going to.
It looks beautiful in Panama. You need to mute yourself. It looks beautiful in Panama. It is. It's gorgeous. There are expensive places in all developing countries. My people are from El Salvador, and they can run a bill when they go visit. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That's true. But I don't know. Like, this man sat there. Did you guys see how he had to
Sorry.
like swallow his spit? This man nearly choked on his own saliva when she said $2,500. Like, the only thing that you have to do to make it up to me is the following. I like how she said that. That was a teacher moment. The following, right? Yeah. A, B, and C. You need to pay for the trip. You need to pay for the trip. And it's like, oh, he took his glasses off. This man was shocked to hear 2.5 grand. The fact that he agreed surprises me, because we all know when they get there, she's going to have more than 2, 3 crazy moments, and he's going to be looking at her. I mean, the man already sees the red flags, but for some reason, I shouldn't say for some reason, we all know why he's in denial, because she's putting it down. Did you guys catch the moment when she said the bit about the ex and the house and how he's got to throw everything out? I mean, you would think this woman has been with him for years. She's basically backsacked and cracked him for a couple of times, right? Yeah. And she already thinks she can tell this man what paint to put on his walls back home. That to me was absolutely crazy. And then the fact that he didn't even reply. Like, this man is always just trying to be decent. Don't talk negative about people. Why are you cussing her out? Like, leave her be. But this woman takes it as, are you with her? Like, how insecure can you be, Jasmine? You're a good looking woman. For you to be like this over a man like Dino tells me you can't even be with a good looking guy, because a good looking guy would practically drive you crazy within a week, right? Hold on. He is terrified. Did you see it? Like, he doesn't want her to flip. And before you know it, right, this situation can turn into a very much an abusive relationship for Gino, because she will verbally abuse him. You know, the fact that she said she's used that word twice now. Last episode she said obedient, just how I like. I pray to God for a man that was obedient, she said, when they were having dinner or lunch with her friend, remember? And she said it again in this episode. What is this obedient business? He's not a child. Do you know what I mean? Like, she needs him to just walk the line. If anything happens that she doesn't agree with, she's going to kick off, and he's going to get that treatment every single time. We've seen how often it's happened so far. So it's a little bit worrying for me, because he's too much of a wimp. She needs a type of man that will tell her, shut the F up, right? Yeah, enough is enough now. And she will bite. You know, when you teach a dog discipline, all of a sudden they just, and they listen. I believe she's that type of woman. She needs a man, maybe to even box her in the mat. I don't agree with abuse, but I'm just saying, like, she just, she's too crazy. And the children thing, yes, let's get to that. Remember, she wasn't taking she was taking contraception, even though the man was bussing up in her every day, right? So she finally had the courage to tell him that she's not wanting to have children just yet, and he just sat there and took it. He just sat there and took it. Do you think she would have took a secret if he had turned around and said, "I'm still friends with my ex"? Do you think she would have been like, okay, and let it slide? She would have slapped him up right then and there in front of production. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. She definitely is putting it down. She is back, sack, and cracking all day long, on demand, you know, on demand, not on demand, free, free will, free will. She's just doing it voluntarily. I'm telling you now. She is a fatal attraction. Yes, I fully agree with that. A bunny boiler. I don't know. I feel like she likes to start arguments, and then she gets emotional and then gets the chance to storm off. I think that's the type of woman. I think she enjoys the whole storming off, and then him having to beg her back, and then she gets another trip. Then she gets the fact that she's. How does she know he spent more money on his exes than he did her? And also, did you guys catch the fact that she said, because they beefed it out, I believe she said, I basically gave you more pum pum in the last couple of days or week, right? Yeah, than your wife did in the 7 years you were married to. That's what I believe she said. Do you guys agree? Please let me know. That's what I believe she said. I gave you too much pum pum already, right? Yeah, for you to be saying anything, is what she said. So I don't know what listen, back, sack, and crack. That's all I'm saying. Jasmine is back, sack, and cracking it, okay? And then some, because this man is besotted by this woman talking about he wants to um, take her somewhere, that will knock her socks off. I mean, Gino, you're going to regret it. That's all I'm going to say. He's going to regret that one. Then who else have we got? Because I'm not trying to stay on for too long tonight. We've got, okay, we did Hamena, we did Jasmine. We've got Memphis. Oh, no, we did Memphis as well. Okay, let's talk about the thumbnail that I put up, okay? Did you guys notice and this is referring to Caleb and Alina. Did you guys notice that he had what do you call it? Scratches on his back. Like, and they were tiny. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see the scratches? Like, I tried to zoom in, but it was hard because the picture was off the TV. It was hard. But did you guys know this girl? I think, for a small person, for a little person, should I say, she likes that rough. What do you guys think? Like, she likes that rough. No, but if she can't, yeah. Okay. Now you got me thinking about positions, Hector. Okay. Yes, she can. Yes, she can. Yes, she can, Hector. Yes, she can. If he is back sack and cracking it, yes, she can. Because remember, she's tiny. She can just be picked up like a doll, remember? And his face is in there. So yes, she can. Yes, she can. While the face is in there, she's on his back. Yes. It is possible. I've just worked it out in my head. Work it out in your head, Hector, and you'll see that it's possible. Okay. Spun her like a starfish. Yes. Yes, he did. GSP said she belongs to the street. Listen, this girl, the way she just talks about sex, I believe she's very, very sexually active. Okay. The fact that there are so many men out there that will fetishize on a small person. I don't know. I know everybody deserves love, but it's just awkward to me, even when they're kissing, even when they're in bed and she's like in his underarm and looking up at him and he's talking to her. All I can think of is the smell in the room. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm a little bit uncomfortable. I don't want to hear him talk about how when she bends her knees, certain positions were not right, and to each their own, but no. Yep, I am. Think about it, Hector. Did you see the Yes, I did see it. I was gonna make that my thumbnail, but I thought I don't want to in the end. Yes. Did you see? Yes, I did. She was dressed as something and she spelled the word Nika. She spelled the word N with two Q's from what I saw, trying to be smart with her spelling. But yeah, listen, people will find anything about you, won't they? Like, it's crazy out here. But this girl, can you blame her though? A lot of the time, in Russia, she's from Russia, right? They don't like black people anyway, because there's not many of us there. You guys see how they treat anybody that's not Russian, whether you're gay, black, from another country.
Hi,
You
I'm
know what I
back.
mean? They're not interested. Then, so it's just a cultural thing, I believe. If she made any jokes about black people, yeah, GSP. We were just talking about the racist rant they found about Alina. Did you see it? Really, really?
Yes, really. Hey, puppy, come back. Hi,
Yeah,
Bubby.
we were
Hi.
talking about the racist thing that come up about Alina. Have you
Well,
seen it
Alina is just
online?
like the dog, unloyal.
Yeah. Did you see it
Fluffs.
online?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm about to take him outside. Hold on. This is my job, right? I
But yeah,
told you to
anyway,
stop it. I just cleaned you. Stop it.
here you are talking to these dogs like they're children.
I
Hector
said
said
no.
he just sees a little kid when he. Yeah,
I
it is weird. It is weird, when
okay.
her hand
Doesn't
is
that
on
look
his
weird when they
chest.
whip like when you see her hands? That looks
I don't
disgusting to
like
me.
it. Stop talking about it. Like, I don't like it. It's just like when they're there sitting on the bed and he just looks gross and just wet all the time. You know what I mean? Just
Well,
sweating.
pussy like a Wi-Fi.
Yes, listen, her pum pum is like Wi-Fi because she's riding that. I don't know what
I
he was
wonder
doing to
how
her.
I wonder if never mind.
Go on.
I wonder how much she can ride it. I wonder if she could get
Listen, we were not
inches.
much. I think you just have to do this to her. Boom, 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 and hold her up. Well, yeah, I mean, TLC wants to show everything about her, don't they? Caleb always looks moist. That's the word, moist. Like a condensed window when you got your hot water on in the shower. You know what I mean? The condensed windows. That's what he looks like. But not a nice smell, just dirty condensed. All I could think of is the smell in the room. Like, I don't know, man. That girl is too sexual for me. When you look at her upper half body, sometimes you kind of forget that
Sorry,
she's a small
you know
person.
me. I'm on the hunt
When you
everywhere
when you look at her face, you and her breasts and her shoulders, you forget for a moment that moldy, that's the word, moldy. You forget that she's a small person, right? But
Labs, can you
then
hear
when
me?
you I can hear you. You're just breaking
Okay,
up a
so
bit because
who
you're
did
really
I
late.
miss? I missed quite a few, right?
No. You just missed
No.
Alina. I was talking about Alina and
Oh, listen, Alina.
I was almost gonna say Alina and Hector. But no, Alina
Oh,
and
you were about
Caleb.
to say Alina and Hector. I was like,
Yes,
Hector's in the
yes,
show?
yes. I was gonna say Alina and
No,
Hector.
Alina kills me with how desperate she is.
Yes.
And it's like, sis, you having that thing out. You know, you slaying. You the pussy slayer. You know, you out here throwing it out.
You know she's throwing.
But this is what
She
I don't get. Because Caleb gives me bisexual tease. Ooh. And he gives me that he would sleep with what's the friend's name?
Elijah and her together. Yeah.
Alec?
Elijah.
Why do you sound so low?
Elijah.
Elijah. I mean, Elijah is he looks like he throw it down too. He looked like he got some good pussy, but nonetheless.
They listen, the way they spoke about sex, they look like very promiscuous people to me. Like they will go out and meet people and have sex and talk about their random rendezvous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, listen, she's a liar. He's a liar. He again, his hair bothers me. It's so oily.
You mean Caleb's hair? I was about to say, Thingy's hair is fly. Elijah's hair is all right.
Sorry, they act up. But anyways, I personally, again, it's not pedophilia, but it just takes me to that place. And I know it's wrong, but when I see her little baby hands, and when he was talking about certain positions you can't do
Yes,
because
and the way he was moving his hands, like, I don't want to. What did he say the word? Did he say degrade her, or what did he say? Do positions that are, what is the word that he used, people? Come on, Hector. I know you know the word that I'm talking about. He used a specific word. He doesn't want to demean her, did he say? And make her feel like he can't do certain, he shouldn't just throw
I
her
just
around.
can't. I think it's so ridiculous how they behave because is it just me or did they give us a this was really bad sex but I want to do it again so I'm gonna fake like it was good?
Well, I mean, she said she was, what did she say? She was, it was enjoyable, she said. Enjoyable. Now, I think for her, she was lying. For her, do you want to mute yourself for a moment? For her, it was more of a, yes, we finally did it after 13 years. Like she was excited. She was excited. Whatever happened, even if he just dipped it, when they say, she said disco stick, yes, yes. Even if he had just dipped it and not went all the way in, I think she would have said we had a great time, because all she wants is him touching
But she
her and
said the
stuff.
pussy's like a Wi-Fi. So because your body size doesn't determine how elastic your vagina is. So it might be
No,
very
it doesn't
elastic.
mean that she has a
Yeah.
miniature pum pum. No, it doesn't. She still has a normal
You
vagina.
know, her thing could be like stretched out and not in a bad way, but that thing could take a stallion. We don't know that.
We don't know that. And maybe she likes it from the back also. We don't know that. We don't know what she's into. But it's just, can we just skip over her now? Because my brain
But
is
yeah,
going
I
to
mean,
imagining things,
I
and I don't really.
personally don't want to hear about their sex life no more. I think I could have gone all my life without hearing how
Yeah,
Caleb is in
Mimi
the
said
bed. And he just give me, he does
for the
too much
good,
in the
good,
bed.
for the good, good, Mimi. So you're getting that good, good, Mimi. Is that what you're trying to tell us? Mimi is out here showing off with talking about, I never used enjoyable for the good, good. Are you getting the good, good? That's what I want to know. Okay, so let's jump to Okay. Should we go to I think this is the last couple.
Sorry, these dogs about to become fur
This is the
coats.
last
They really are.
couple. We've left the best for last. Is Usman and
Wait.
Kimbali.
Let's go back to Jasmine and Gino.
Okay.
I was cut off of that.
Oh,
Why
go
is
on then.
Gino
Yeah.
so ridiculous? Like I couldn't believe he stayed there and tolerated her shit.
The way she said, don't, it's crazy. It's like you telling your kid, listen, you're coming with me to the gym, just sit there and shut up, right? She brought this grown ass man to the gym, sat him down, and told him when he said something, I don't like when people talk to me in the gym, don't say nothing, okay? And he said, okay, don't worry. Good boy. I don't like all of that shit about good boy.
But this is the thing about
Like,
Jasmine, and I
no,
need
I'm
her to
tired of hearing that
understand.
now. Do that in the bedroom, but not for everyday talk. You're not going to tell me good girl every time I do. No,
This is
that's
what I want to
disturbing.
know. Does Jasmine realize she found Gino in her home country and she can be replaced at any time by a hotter, younger woman with no kids?
Yep,
Because she don't seem
with
to know that.
no crazy red flags. Yes.
I don't think he knows she has children, because the way that conversation went was like, I don't think she's told him.
You know what? You're right, because why would he want her to get pregnant so quick?
Because remember, there's been no talk of taking her child to America.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was just allowing certain
If they
comments.
were like, there's no talk about her children. She did that one scene, and we haven't talked about them since.
Yeah, yeah. We don't even know what's going on with her kids. It's
I
more
don't think
about
she told him she has children. I don't think she told him, because I don't get how you can be so upset about an ex-wife when you have an ex-husband.
I think you might be right. I think you might be right.
Like, is that a thing?
Listen, I don't know, but I don't understand why people pretend why people act like, I don't want to be lied to, but I'm going to betray you in the meantime. But you should be fully honest with me at all times. It's ridiculous. It's double standard, isn't it? Oh, Hector said Gino is not pulling anything better. Mike is at least young and paying for home renovations. Gino broke and awkward.
Thank you. But he done got one. He got a Brazilian, so clearly he know how to do something. I mean, Mike ain't even getting that. He ain't getting a marriage.
No, but you know what it is? With at least, you know what? As much as we think Mike is soft, I don't think he's gonna allow her to run his money and everything. Whereas the other one, Gino, I believe Gino. Look how quick. $2,500. The man said no to 500. Did you not think he wished he said yes to the $500 clothes and then bought her a little something, and she would
But
have been
this is
happy
what
with
I
that.
don't get, right? Quarantine. I have yet to see Jasmine go to a meeting, because she
Oh,
said, remember, an English lit
sorry,
teacher. I'm
guys.
confused. Where's the
Mm.
English and the litting in her life? Now I do get it's Christmas, but homegirl be going to the gym. She be hanging out in the beauty shop. I'm not hearing
No
teacher.
lectures, no classes, nothing. But maybe it's because of COVID. Everything's kind of closed and she's doing it over Zoom. But remember, because of the job confidentiality and stuff, she probably doesn't allow them to film her while she's on the Zoom calls and stuff like that.
She was giving me from the uniform. I teach English as a tutor at the local Saturday school. That's what she was giving me.
No, she's a tutor, all right. But
Well, I need to
listen,
see those
think about
credentials.
it. A lot of the time, the way she speaks is probably the best that's going. So the way she
No, it's
actually
not,
speaks,
because typically, because when we went to college, that's where we met a lot of rich people from all around the world. No, rich, because one, you learn British
no, what
English.
I mean is, as a Panamanian, she's
Yes, there are
the level
Panamanians
of
there that speak
English.
proper, like they speak like an American or a British person. No, her sentence structure don't make sense to me. No,
Oh, right. Okay, then I don't know.
like
I don't.
There are people who I went to school with who were from the poorest part of Ecuador. They spoke English like any other American. Like for her to say she's an English lit teacher, no.
Yeah, that's what she said. But we need to see where she teaches, because it's not like she's teaching at a university or anything like that, right?
But even so, the requirements, like even as American, you go ahead and try to say you're some Spanish literature and you don't roll your R's the right way. People gonna look at you like you're crazy. Is it possible? Yes, but the lie seems more plausible. Just the way the way her sentences are, like if Jimenez spoke English, they would sound the same.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I think she tries a bit harder. She tries to sound more sophisticated,
I'm trying
you know.
to think of somebody who was on that show and the English was very good.
Isn't she a little bit like, okay, between her and Evelyn, who's better?
Evelyn or her?
Yeah, Corey and Evelyn, remember?
Evelyn was pretty solid.
You think so?
Evelyn was pretty solid. Just again, like Evelyn didn't claim to be an English lit teacher, you know?
No, she didn't.
Like the English lit is not so much how she speaks. Like I can understand her and things like that. It's the fact that
Yes.
she said she is not even an English, an American literature teacher.
Yeah. Hector says he believes she teaches English.
And then too, they've had no, because remember she kept saying she wanted a smart guy. Now, although Gino may look like Humpty Dumpty, he does have a degree in engineering and he can keep up a conversation. She hasn't been talking about nothing.
Are you watching the comments?
No.
What's going on here? GSP is asking Hector where he lives. GSP, you know Hector is mine, right? I'm only kidding.
But she's really not. Stay off her
No,
man.
I am. No, no, I am kidding.
She's gonna Tanya Hardy.
That's funny. But what did you say?
I said you're gonna Tanya Hardy her. Hit her through the legs.
Well, you gotta mark your territory.
Exactly.
You gotta mark your territory. But what was I gonna say? Engineers are smart, but not intellectually stimulating, she says.
True, but I'm saying...
You know what? GSP, you're trying it. She says, but I'm out front his house now.
I can't.
I'm happy.
Listen, I told you to get your man while the going was hot. He was gonna go.
That is hilarious, GSP.
Maybe y'all could share him. Maybe you could have him the summer and she could have him the winter and fall. You have the summer and spring.
Are we share? We're splitting him for seasons, are we?
Yeah,
we're splitting him for seasonal.
I'm tired of talking about her. Let's get to Kimbale and Usman.
Kimbali, yes, and Usman and his broadcast dusty so-called management crew. Okay, like, come on, Flavi. Did you see what was going on and how? First of all, let's talk about Kim and how Kim is feeling herself every minute. I can't stand it. Talking about my ass is better than them in the video. No, it's not. Like, you're 50 years old. A hard 50, if
Excuse
that
me.
hard.
She couldn't compete if she was 20. What do you mean she's 50? She couldn't compete if she was 20.
No, honestly, because that face, that face. Those features were there when she was in her 20s, let me tell you. And the way that why has she got a collection of this man's t-shirts? I find that so embarrassing. So embarrassing. And then when she walks with the pigeon walk, she has that walk where your belly walks for you first. You know what I mean, right? Her belly is like, hello. I can't stand it. Let's talk about what happened in this episode. They went to do his music video, right? and his crew got everything ready, but really they weren't that organized at all. Kim decided to jump in.
Listen, we
And
gotta hurry. I got 10 minutes on my bat. 10%.
that's fine. I'm going to wrap up anyway in a minute. I don't know if she ever does dress up. The woman is always wearing his t-shirts and
You
some
better leave her in her
jeans.
baggy t-shirt. You know what she looks like?
Come on.
She looked like she was going to Six Flags with the kids, and they had to
I
all wear
can't. I
the
can't.
same shirts to make sure people knew. Hold on.
Oh, sorry, I was talking. This woman is just a mess. The way that she got there, and then it's there. Did you see how she was touching his hair and doing up his, talking about you don't deserve this? And it's like she's trying so hard just so he fucks her once, just one time. Remember, you said he went down on Lisa. This can't be that bad, okay? Just dip it in and done. She will be happy because this woman just wants to get laid. She's willing to be his personal assistant just to get laid. What do you think, Ablavi?
Listen, shout out to Kimberly. She looked like somebody's mother trying to get everything
She is
situated
somebody's
on a
mother.
field trip.
Mind you, does she not have children?
She does. She has a biracial
Oh yeah, we
son.
went to go and she went to go and see them. Yeah, yeah, on the beach. Yeah, I remember. Go on.
But I'm gonna let you go because my battery's about to die.
Okay.
But it was good. I will watch the rest
Yes.
later.
Yes, I will see you later. I'm gonna wrap
Okay.
it up anyway in a minute. I've been
All
on
right.
for an
Bye.
hour now. See you later. Bye. But yeah, like I was saying, the Kimberly scene, her with the two guys telling them that they can't seem to do a good job. What did you guys think about that? The fact that she was pulling up on his crew like she knows what's going on and she can do a better job. And actually, did you guys not think she was quite controlled with him, being in that scene with that girl with his hand on his leg, with his hand on his her legs and stuff like that? She clearly, he said other women could not handle this. Do you think Kimberly, the way that she's already open to him having a second wife, do you think that Kimberly is willing to put up with all the bullshit just to feel like she's with him? Because I believe she will. She's just going to be there. She's going to be there through all the bullshit. She's going to watch him be there flirting with other women. She's going to, like, that's another thing. She doesn't even know that the song is about another woman, but you're there helping the man like a person. The man is not paying you. At this point, you're probably paying for the shoot. Let's remember. She's probably paying for a lot of things on the download. We don't know him, but desperation is not the word, GSP. I mean, really. Just for a little dip, like just dip it in and done. I'm so over this. I don't get it. And then when they left the scene of the video shoot and they finished shooting, Kim had gone off on his crew all day long. Then they are in the taxi. He decides to lay on her lap like she's his mother. Right, yeah. Well, she might, if she was black, she could have been his mom. Okay, that's basically what this woman looked like, his mom, the way she was there talking about, oh, are you tired? And he's laying on her lap like some baby, right? And then she decides to have an argument with his crew. Well, kind of apologized and told them, sorry about going off, but I want everything to be okay for him. Now, he then jumps up from her lap talking about, he's not happy. I'm not happy with you guys. And it's about you guys, he said. I'm not happy what happened here today. This woman, she came here for a different reason, he said. But you guys, basically, you're not doing a good job. Okay, his crew is slacking right now. They didn't get the right clothes, they didn't get the headdress, and then the fact that there was no electricity. I know, you know what, it takes me back to my home country because you have moments like that where the electric just goes, and Kimberly is there talking about, can we plug it in here, plug it in there? Probably the whole house is the same, darling, because if the generator isn't there as a backup, the electricity is down for a bit. You know what I mean? That's what usually happens in parts of Africa. But it was just crazy to actually see it on TV. The man's there shaving his hair. But anyway, so yeah, let's just see what happens next week with them. Let me guys know what you think in the comments below. It was fun catching up with you guys, as tired as I was. I'm glad you guys joined me. I know you guys were waiting for this review. So thanks everybody for joining this evening. I will see you guys again in the next couple of days. Like I said, keep the conversation going at the bottom of the video. Hit that thumbs up for me, like, share, and subscribe. Where's the cat? The cat is sleeping on the sofa over there, I think. Yeah, she's left me on. Listen, I was at work all day long, right? Yeah, and come back and just started cooking and forgot to give her lunch, I would say. So I've just been feeding her and not realized that actually you fed her like at least 5 6 times today, like good portions. So I think she's a little bit overfed. So she's just being lazy. She'll probably leave me alone tonight because she's well content and her belly is full. So yeah, she's good. Thanks for asking though. But I hope you guys take care of yourself, stay hydrated and all that. Keep your fluids up. Wrap up because I know it's cold as hell. So yeah, look after yourselves and hopefully I'll be back soon. I've had a lot of assignments on, so it's been a little bit hectic fitting everything in. But I do want to start doing some more true crime. So if you guys are up for that, let me know down below in the comments if you guys are up for some more true crime and what you guys would like to see. I might do some more 48 hours, or I might just pick some documentaries from Discovery Plus. So yeah, look after yourselves. Always enjoyable chatting to you guys and girls. Hector, catch you next time. Thanks for the support and the comments. And yeah, take care. See you guys later. I'm going to